Welcome back, guys. How's everyone doing? I could ask you how your summer went, but I feel like I know the answer. Too long and too lazy. Here's why. I know this because my medallion is still out there. To be fair, the views on the channel and Instagram have been great, so props to all of you. Let's get this next cycle started. Here's the deal. Our artist prepared something for you. See this map. Yes, it is indeed just a simple Parisian map, but now pay attention. Wait a minute. Numbers? And why are there numbers, you might ask? I have no idea. Couldn't we have just used the districts as references? No? Okay. Great idea, guys. True genius, this man. Anyway, throughout the next 4 episodes, I will give you points of interest. FYI, we would refer to them as POIs from now on. So, you need to find POIs and locate them on our special map. And as you do that, you will be getting different series of numbers. The meaning and use of those will become more explicit as we move on. I can tell you this much. The first 2 episodes will somehow give you the location of the medallion. The third one is an alternative way to get to the same place. And the last episode of the cycle gives you the code you need to open what is hiding the medallion at this place. How about a little warm-up quick fire clue on the cycle's theme? So guys, picture this. We were in Sub-Saharan Africa, right? Well, now we took a plane and flew to the ethno-linguistic group of countries to which Jean-Paris' parents' country belongs to. Hope that makes sense. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I highly advise a quick trip down memory lane. Season 1, episode 1 will do the trick. We will be looking at clues based on 4 different countries. So our first destination starting clue, where did it begin? Their presence started being noted around the 18th century. But it wasn't until the 19th that about 1,000 of them were residing in Paris. So these people didn't have a place of worship other than that located at their embassy. And that's why a church was built. And this very church became a cathedral in the year 1922. Do you know the difference between a cathedral and a church? If you don't, it's pretty embarrassing, so you should, look it up. So, if you find what we're looking for, then you should go to our checkered map and take the corresponding number. Now to our second POI. If previously we were looking for one single building representative of their fate, we are now gonna look for something a bit different, a bit bigger. But staying in the spirit of religion, we're looking more for a parish. Parish is a small administrative district, typically having its own church and a priest or pastor. It's basically like a spiritual site. The team went there to enjoy the peace and beauty of this parish. These are some of the photos we took. If you fuse the initial information with the one of this second POI, you might be able to find out where we went and obtain the corresponding number from our map. This particular number, you will need it twice in a row. To our next POI, attention guys, 4th number. So we are looking for a place in one of the oldest quartiers in Paris. It isn't only a gathering place for writers, poets, and intellectuals, but also a site of cultural exchange between the 2 countries. Now, how do we link it to today's nation? After a certain revolution in early 20th century and a subsequent civil war. That's way too much text for me to know off the top of my head. So, where were we? Yes. After the subsequent civil war, many people who opposed the government emigrated to various other countries, including Paris, France, of course. That was also the beginning of the necessity of sites like this even though this one was only opened a few decades later. I can promise you this much, guys. Yeah, this much. It is worth the visit. And if you do pass by, look at our map and retrieve the number linked to this place. Our last POI and equally last number for the first sequence. It should be pretty easy for you to find if you have an idea of the country we've been talking about. And hey, why not go there to celebrate the closure of this episode with a nice glass of cereal or potato juice? Some of you might know what I mean. You can enjoy some good folklore and see some artistic interior design from this country. I know, it's maybe a little short on clues, but you could leave this number's value out and it might work, maybe. Thank you for joining us again on a new cycle. See you guys anyways in the next episode. Peace.